You remember Bhad Bhabie? Bhad Bhabie, spelled with 2 H's. Bhad Bhabie. She is the girl who went on one of the daytime trash shows and said, "Cash me outside, how about that?" Remember that? "Cash me outside, how about that?" And she became kind of a meme and famous for this. So Bhad Bhabie has just posted a new look. She was a kind of average-looking white girl with kind of colorful hair. And now she's posted after some kind of cosmetic or maybe surgical makeover with lots of tan product and things on. She looks kind of like a black woman. And she's dyed her hair jet black and her skin has been darkened and she's just presenting herself as a black woman. And so the reason I bring this up is not because I follow... her hair was jet black. I'm sorry. Her new image is that it's platinum blonde in a very sort of dyed out of a can way. And then her skin is extremely dark. And she's got big, obviously surgically modified lips. And she seems to have had some surgeries. Anyway, she looks much more like a black woman than she previously did. I bring it up because it tells you everything you need to know about white privilege. If white privilege existed, black people would pretend to be white because that would give them a privilege. But that's not what's actually happening. What's actually happening is that white women are pretending to be black. Rachel Dolezal pretends to be black because it gives her social privilege. Jessica Krug, do you remember Jessica Krug? She was an NYU professor. She's just a regular old Jewish lady. She pretended for her career that she was not Jewish, but black. Jennifer Lynn Benton. Jennifer Lynn Benton is a regular old white lady from Indiana. And she pretended to be black. And she had roles in BLM and all sorts of left-wing activism. So you got Rachel Dolezal is Czech, German, and Swedish. Jessica Krug, Jewish. Jennifer Lynn Benton, I don't know. She's just some kind of generic combination of whiteness. All pretending to be black. Even Sachin Littlefeather. Do you remember that Sachin Littlefeather was allegedly the Native American who Marlon Brando sent up to receive his Oscar for him and give a protest of the awful treatment of Native Americans? Just came out, she's not Native American at all. She's just a Mexican lady. Her name's Marie Cruz. She has no connection whatsoever to the Apache Indians. Because there is no privilege in our present culture associated with whiteness. Actually, there's only disadvantage. It's harder to get into college. It's harder to get a job. You're the only race that it is not only permitted but encouraged to insult in our culture. We are told that white people are the only race that you can't be racist against. So yeah, of course, I'm not surprised at all that Bhad Bhabie wants to look like a black lady. Okay, it just shows you how different the popular perception of reality can be from the reality itself. Right now, head on over to kamikoto.com/Knowles. Using techniques that have been honed and perfected by generations of bladesmiths, Kamikoto knives are crafted only of high-quality Japanese steel. Each Kamikoto knife goes through a rigorous 19-step process that takes several years from start to finish. With more than 100 years of experience between them, Kamikoto's expert bladesmiths shape raw Japanese steel into hardy blades, polishing and sharpening them to an excruciatingly fine single bevel edge. This sharp edge is why Kamikoto knives can cut through meat and fish like butter, and why they are used by Michelin-rated chefs around the world. Each knife is individually inspected and comes with a lifetime guarantee. Plus, Kamikoto knives come in a beautiful, heavy-duty ash wood box for safe storage. This stunning presentation makes Kamikoto a great gift during this Christmas season. Kamikoto is now running a Black Friday sale and offering my viewers an additional $50 off any purchase with discount code Knowles. Go to kamikoto.com/Knowles and get your knives set and help support this channel. Another great example of this, Alex Jones. Alex Jones, this is a story, I meant to get to it at the end of last week. Alex Jones was just ordered to pay another $500 million to the families of the kids who were killed in Sandy Hook Elementary School. So Alex Jones had already been ordered to pay almost $1 billion. Then there was another lawsuit that demanded that he pay $2.75 trillion. That's the GDP of many countries. And then, in fact, it was the GDP of the United States not all that long ago. And now they're ordering him to pay another $500 million. It's going to be $10 gazillion by the time that they're through. I'm not defending Alex Jones. Okay, Alex Jones, he might be the worst guy in the world. I don't know Alex Jones. But what he did, the thing that they're making him pay all that money for, essentially was get a story wrong on the air. Alex Jones didn't kill anybody. Alex Jones, he just said things on the air that weren't true. The New York Times has gotten a lot of stories wrong. New York Times got stories wrong that helped lead to the Iraq War. New York Times has gotten stories wrong that led to the Russia collusion hoax. Plenty of people have gotten lots of stories wrong. The way that the establishment media reported on the George Floyd story led to months and months of riots and arson and looting and dozens of deaths. None of them are ever going to have to pay one penny because they've got the power. And what we're told in our silly, absurd culture is that people like Alex Jones, they've got all the power, and we go after him, we're speaking truth to power, we're taking stuff away from the man. Alex Jones has no power at all. He's just an eccentric guy who sometimes takes his shirt off on air with a microphone in Texas, and they're going to take that microphone away from him if they can. The perception of power in the United States and the way that our political system works is very different from the reality. Very, very. In America, you basically can never be held to account for libel or defamation. It's very, very difficult. The libs will never be held to account for any of that. Alex Jones will. The right-wing people certainly will. Today, we will be discovering all sorts of new genders on TikTok. I usually interview people on Tuesdays, but listen, today is all about Trump's announcement. We're going to be talking later on for that. So I figured we needed to mix it up a little bit, open our minds on these questions of gender. The rest of the show continues now. You don't want to miss it. If you're not a member, click the link in the description and join us.